to KKTV Kenya, and today I want to take you through stress management because that is one of the area where people are highly affected. Also this season where everybody globally is experiencing the global the COVID-19 challenges, and I'll be taking you through that so that you can understand what is stress. Stress is that state of mental strain that your mind have been pushed beyond the norm. The things you used to do, you can't do them anymore. The things you used to think, you are not thinking of them anymore because your mind have been challenged by this global pandemic. Okay, the body have been wired by the creator. Anytime it senses, it imagines, or it realizes, or it faces any threat, it triggers some chemicals from the body to prepare itself, to defend itself, or to fight or to fight. Okay, that's what happens with the stress. It's already wired in our body. And when do you say somebody has stress, there are various symptoms that you can say this person is going through stress. I do hope you'll conquer with me that some of these signs you are realizing them not from you but from the neighbor or the person you live in your house. Okay, either your wife or your children or your father or your mother or any of your neighbors, you might realize they are going through this, and you'll be telling these are signs of stress. And we'll also be discussing at a later stage how to manage stress, because we can't do away with the stress. It is here to stay. These things will always be with us. If it is not corona, there will be something else, either a finance issue or or relationship issue, or any other global crisis can hit the world. So what are the symptoms of stress? There are symptoms that we call physical, that people, you can be able to see them, you can be able to touch them. These are physical symptoms which people go through, and one of it is headache. And you see somebody have a regular headache, and more so this season, you are realizing people are taking painkillers to try to subside down the pain that they are feeling in their head. And anytime they watch news, anytime they watch the daily reporting of COVID cases, their stomach upset. Even when you have not eaten, you feel your stomach is always full. You always want to go to the washroom. Anytime you hear a siren of an ambulance passing around, you think they are coming to your neighborhood. You are part of the contacts that are being searched. So that's another symptoms of somebody who is having stress. Then there is another one called the heartburns. Heartburns, you feel in your chest as if you ate something very bad, or most people are experiencing the heartbeat is running. The heart is the heart running because of the things people are going through. When they see global news, people are dying, people have been hospitalized, the hospitals are full. Then you hear another news, no vaccine yet. You hear infections have gone to thousands, these hundreds have died. Those are the things causing stress in globally. Terms we call behavioral. Somebody used to behave this way, nowadays they are not behaving, they are behaving in another family. If you see somebody, this one of the behavioral system, the eating habits. You see somebody who is eating a lot of food. This person did not used to have time, but nowadays because he's in the house, he is eating a lot. Yeah? The challenge with this one, this is a topic we'll be talking at a later stage. The challenges of quarantine, overeating, because some people might leave the house looking like a roto tank. Okay, see, like that lady just eating. There are other people who are not eating. That's also a sign of stress. Okay, you see somebody who don't want to eat at all. That's also a sign of stress, or eating too. So if you are experiencing either too much eating or less eating, that's a sign of stress, and you need to take the steps that we will be recommending about managing that stress. Drinking too much. There are some people who will drink rarely, but these days they are drinking too much alcohol. They lock themselves in the room. They are not getting there to realize the new norm. For them, they are used to one or two of the road, but nowadays it's a chain, so they are always drunk. Then there is over smoking, the chain smokers that we are realizing. People are so pressured. So because you don't want your mind to be normal, so you keep on smoking. Most people are spending more on cigarettes than they used to spend before COVID-19. Why? It is a sign of stress, my friend. Then there is domestic violence. Of late, what you have realized in the media, each and every day there is a reported case of domestic violence. The children were against their parents, the parents were fighting, the parents were fighting the stress. This couple used to live very happy. They used to be all over. They used to be the role model of the estate. They used to experience the thing they are experiencing now. The other thing you are realizing is crime rate. People have no money, and any opportunity which presents itself, people are always night. Yet there is curfew, but people are daring and taking that risk to go out there at night to try to steal something to sell so that they can feed their family. My friend, there is real still people are going